Hi, everyone. So growing up in a Puerto Rican household, I always asked my relative, whether it's my father or mother or aunt and uncle or grandmother, I always asked them for their blessing. And it is a common thing to do. You wouldn't say, hello, grandma. You would say bendición, which means give me your blessing. And the response would be, God bless you. Dios te bendiga. And that just became sort of an instinctual thing to do whenever you saw anyone that you respected as someone who had a position of authority in your life. And it was a beautiful thing to do. So you just walked into their presence and you asked for their blessing, and they said, God bless you. This next lesson, which is lesson 176, reminds me of that, because it reviews lessons 161 and 162, and lesson 161 states, give me your blessing, Holy Son of God. So it asks us, or it invites us, to look at everyone and ask for their blessing, but looking at them through the eyes of innocence and holiness, not through the eyes of the ego, not through the eyes of a call for love, but through the eyes of love itself. So you would choose to ask for the blessing of anyone that you meet. And in doing so, you are blessing them. Because you see people not as they truly are, you see them as a reflection of who you think you are. I want you to really take that in. Because when you feel triggered by someone's behavior, for example, when you feel that you really need to judge the way they are being, ask yourself whether or not there's a part of you that is not willing to accept a shadow side of your own. So that shadow side is not yet embraced. And so it's reflected in the way you see others. It's a mirror. So consciously and deliberately choose to see the other as innocent and as pure and as holy and as love, and you will automatically feel that reflected back at you in the same way. And little by little, you'll let go of this idea that you are anything but love and innocence and peace and joy. You'll let go of all the identification with roles that you have that lead you to the conclusion that you're dirty, that you're impure, that you will never achieve anything great, that you are less than. You let go of that not by constantly telling yourself an affirmation that you are love, but by seeing the love in others and seeing the innocence in others. So ask for their blessing, just like I did as a kid, and see how it feels. The second lesson that it covers is, I am as God created me. So again, this isn't the first time that this lesson is covered in A Course in Miracles. It was in the early lessons and in the middle lessons, and now here it is again. Because you constantly must be reminded that you are unchangeable in your true nature. You are changeable in the way you perceive things, but who you truly are is as God created you, and He created you as love. The ego will present an opposite point of view, an opposite perspective, and you constantly should come back to, however, I am as God created me, and He created me as love. He created me to bless and to be blessed at all times, that there's a through line in spirit of peace that is always there. It is a place of calm, but on the surface, it doesn't feel like it. So because it doesn't feel like it, and because we're so attached to the way things feel, we must make the decision to withdraw our value from what things look like and instead come back to the truth that is true always, which is that you are as God created you. So that is lesson 176. And tomorrow we'll do a new review, lesson 177. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share in the comments below. And enjoy today. It doesn't have to be a verbal bless me in English or Spanish. It can just be internal. Look at someone through the eyes of love and ask for their blessing as a holy child of God. Thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next lesson. Thanks.